How's that one doing? Yeah, I know. You saw I was going to do Modern Warfare 3. I will eventually do that, but I just want to do something different. Play some college football at 26 to get ready for the new one that comes out next month. So we're going to do the Dynasty mode as Penn State. Nittany, so let's get started.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Penn State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice. And
breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Allard. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of...
It's a running room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and then put points on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
he does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride, so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're they're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football. Now that he's...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely...
And the defense got him at the 27.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Singleton. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. It's a draw. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39, and it'll be 4th down. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and the 1st down. Up to 44 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over Marshall. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play play fake on first down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Vance. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Nevada will be forced to punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they...
That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Bring in the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Vance. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Aller. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw for it. With the catch, it's Ross. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Nittany Lions are on the move. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires it down the seam. Into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Vance. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off. Turning it on! Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Vance. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Nevada way behind the sticks on this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Runs through the tackle. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. on the run. It's Turner. Powers through the defender. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Benz. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Penn State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Vance. He's going to take off.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and so on.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Quick spin on the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Allard. Makes the grab, it's Pena. There he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Run in the red zone, it's Singleton. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking to throw, it's Purdy. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Dumps it off in the flats. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Nevada will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll run it from the gun. Spins away from the defense. Drills him with the stiff arm. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Fit it in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical.
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Purdy. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute with it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find the matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. He marched 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Purdy. Grabbed on the outside, it's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And no, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
Well, they got a really nice drive.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Here's the handoff. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Smashes through the tackle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He leaves it with his back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida Atlantic took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Boca Raton. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact the team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got him. Open space at the 25. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
This Nevada offense really has it going. We'll send the tight end in motion. They try to pop a run on the draw. Breaks into the open. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Purdy. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Motion from the back. On the option. Quick toss. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of...
Trying to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They go to the ground. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Dropping back, it's Purdy. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Paul again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions offense will take the field first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Aller. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. On the run, it's Owens. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch. FIU will line up the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's out. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility is that? The quarterback. If I see the free safety blitzing, I'm throwing the ball deep to somebody to make a play because he can't cover deep anymore, so put that in your back pocket. They want to bring that safety blitz. I'm going to make them pay, and I'm going to throw the ball deep.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To throw, it's Jenkins. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Dawson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Panthers will go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the ground, it's Singleton. Spins away from the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Split backs here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Ross. And you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Here's a heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle.
Oh, he's got some space. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison may not be leading town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. FIU pushing tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage. Tempo.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. He'll do it himself. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Looking for space, it's Owens. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The run from the shotgun. Creates a little room. Quick spin on the run. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. And the Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for room, it's Singleton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make it. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. FIU pushing tempo.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. FIU will line up the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. At the 40, there he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
FIU pushing tempo.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw and an easy 1st down.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football. The defense able to knock it loose.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to it. Spins away from the defense. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Florida International offense is back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in. Back
to pass, it's Jenkins. Quickly out to the tight end. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Caught in the backfield. It's Dawson. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Singleton.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. catch in the middle. It's Ross. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Swings it out to the flat. Nice move to pick up yardage. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab on the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. You got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The give on the inside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Big opportunity here to get a little breathing room on 2nd and 4 from the 16. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. FIU pushing tempo. To the air, it's Jenkins. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for space. It's Singleton. Still on his feet. They finally make the stop, but now going to make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now based on how...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings out fourth down. FIU will line up the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Leaves it with the back. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Allard. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throws to the wideout. The short hands, it's Ross. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking...
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, and this is why you practice...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. On the move, it's Singleton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Off play action. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Allard. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here comes the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little... Oh, they blocked the kick. He's going to scoop it up.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And here comes the punt team.
Number 95 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Hayes. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. FIU pushing tempo.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right over.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, This defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
That's caught. It's Dawson. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the air, it's Aller. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, going to the air. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this... haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm.
He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Marches ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Jenkins. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that one did not work.
4th and goal now in the 4th quarter, down a couple of scores. This ball needs to go to your best player on offense. Who's your best playmaker, be it a receiver, tight end, running back, that can win in space and get you this touchdown?
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. A long way to go for this offense. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of pain.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. He's moving out of the pocket. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Rushes on him. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he avoids the tackle with the slide.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Hayes. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Look out, he's got room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give as they work on that clock. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Got his man out of the backfield. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. And now it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll start this drive from the 42. Gonna run it. It's Hayes. And a pickup of 8 opens a whirl of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Spins away from the defender. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
He's brought down at the 38.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse
Well, that's going to do it for part 1 of EA Sports College Football 26 Dynasty Penn State Lions. Hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell when you know I go live again. Have a great night. Peace.